All right, folks. Should be live. A little tired, sore, and fatigued after speed training yesterday, Pro Tour action. My SGT journey brought to you by the kind folks over at graybarngolf.com. You can see the logo and the QR code up top. Shout out to Seadrum. If you have any GSPro course build needs or simulator install needs, get in contact with old Seadrum over there at graybarngolf.com. Pretty low expectations today in terms of what I'm going to put up here on the Pro Tour. But don't have a ton of time throughout the rest of this week, so I think the game plan is just 18 today. I need to do one video after this for tomorrow. We're just going to do round one and then ideally do round two tomorrow. Saturday, I think I'm waiting to hear. My buddy's birthday was yesterday, one of my closest friends, and he's having a party this weekend. I don't know. He said he was going to let me know. I usually play with Big Dogs Saturdays at 6 p.m. So depending on when the party is, that'll either I'll work around that or still do that. And then whether that party is on Saturday or Sunday, I don't know. And then Monday, Commissioner Craig is flying in from Indiana to Boston Saturday night. Him and Danko are playing Sunday in Boston, and then me, Danko, and Craig are all playing together halfway between where I am in Boston. We're playing 36 holes on Monday, and then I have a doctor's appointment on Tuesday. So a lot of stuff here in terms of scheduling and trying to fit stuff in, but take my time warming up here. I have a feeling these are the first couple swings. My shoulders and my neck are still sore. Have a feeling we'll probably be down on some speed today, which why the expectations aren't the highest, but we'll see. It's actually not too bad temperature-wise. It's 69 degrees. The only problem is it's 73% humidity, so it's rather sticky. But although I'm probably going to sweat doing this, keep kind of the muscles and everything else a bit looser, hopefully, with how hot and humid it is. I guess really not that hot, just humid. I'm working on, these are 55, but working on this little 50-degree shot with my 60 lately. So what Big Dog usually does, then tries to take a little bit off or add a little bit more depending on the shot that he needs. Shout out to Nate yesterday, if you're either in here or happen to stumble across this after the fact. Some really good tips. He hopped in the Discord, was giving some really insightful advice, taking screenshots of my swing, other people's swing. Got some stuff to work on for the next time I do speed training. Probably going to focus on, I get kind of overwhelmed with fixing like too many things at once, so I probably going to focus on like one thing at a time and kind of ingrain that before I move on to the next thing. I struggle with having really more than like one, maybe two swing thoughts in my head. Besides, after that, it's like I have like 5 or 10 things that I'm like trying to do or work on, and I just like forget to even like swing the ball and try to execute what I'm trying to do. So One thing I did like though is he told me kind of similar to somewhat Bryson, but really it came from Gary Player. Really keeping that left arm straight and pinning the left bicep to my left pec, and it really kind of locks in the club face, controls things better. So we'll probably focus on that in terms of swing thoughts today, and then just kind of let it fly, see what happens. All right, those were some 60s. Let's roll a couple putts, and then we'll start taking some fuller swings to warm up. But ideally, when I have the time, I like rolling a couple putts to see if I like seeing a couple 0-0 HLAs or close to it to kind of get my eyes, not to push, get my eyes situated versus doing something like that on the first tee or the first hole. Still a bit of a push, but better. Conditions for both rounds aren't too bad. They're both, for the Pro Tour, that is, normal, so normal greens, normal fairways, 12 stimp, and I think calm wind from both of them, so it's set up pretty easy. I saw JT, typical JT fashion, put up he's like 25 under between the two rounds. I think he put up like a 12 and a 13 or something. All right, that was 0.1. That's good enough for it to be in the margin of error of going in, but would like to see just confidence-wise a 0-0. 0.6. There 0.4. There we go. All right. Now we'll do the usual couple 56s, couple approach wedges, couple pitching wedges, 8 irons, and then a couple drivers. These should be about, oh, that was actually hit decent. Would help if I'm not on putter. These should be about 75 yards or so. 76. If I remember to do it, I do really like that feeling of kind of, like I said, pinning my left bicep to my left pec. Couple 100-yarders here. That's hit better. Down a little bit on distance, but try a couple 8s. We'll get this up to about 155, 160 carry, a couple drivers, and then we'll start. On 53, not a bad first 8 iron. If you guys are stumbling across this, just do me a favor and hit the like button on the video. It takes about half a second of your time, and it helps YouTube push the stream out to some new people. Oh, thinned it, and I pulled it. We'll call that good. See what driver has in store for us today. What's up, Kamish? How are we feeling about the alt shot chances? Well, that was kind of be expected after 200 full strength driver swings yesterday. 141 ball speed, 214 carry. Good timing, driver time. Feeling good. I'm pretty sore from the speed training, all those swings yesterday, but we'll see what we can do. According to Nate, I need a bit more forward bend and stand a bit closer to get my hands a little bit higher and over my. Those are pretty cool pictures. I shouted them out earlier, but get my pretty much the butt end of the grip in my hands over my right foot instead of like 6 inches too far this way, a little bit too flat. I probably need to get a little bit over this. It feels like when I just do this, I can't get as much tilt and hit up on it quite as much. But I need to be, instead of more like out here, I need to be more vertical, according to him, up here, which will help shallow the club a bit more. Way to find my softer side with driver. I messed around a little bit with the driver settings yesterday, so right now it's 8 turned up to 10, which honestly I don't hate as much as I thought I would. But I say that because that one was low and Healy 3900, but we'll see if I stick with it or not. I hit some pretty good ones. They were definitely launching higher. Kind of like that. Like that's not even hit that hard, but that's 260, a little bit more spin. But as we get loosened up, as long as the other thing that seemed to help right away, I mentioned it, but the pinning, keeping basically the feeling of a straight line between your left arm and the shaft and pinning this left bicep like up against my chest, kind of stabilize things. And the other thing you mentioned, which seemed to help, and I tried it on that one, is just feel like it's pretty much driver swing's the complete opposite of irons. But with driver, you want to feel, or at least what he told me, feel like I finish with my hands higher on the driver swings. When you get kind of low and left with driver is when the duck hooks come in. You want that for irons to compress the ball. But when you finish kind of lower with your hands and more low and left is when you really turn it over and it comes out those low launch, low spin, duck hooks left. So probably two things with driver. I'm going to do the whole pin my left arm against my chest for pretty much everything. Those felt good for irons too, but mainly with driver, it's going to be pinning my left arm and then feel like I'm finishing with my hands a bit higher over my head. I don't hate that. Speed's not there, but if I can just do that, I'll probably aim more down the middle today because I'll probably have some that fade when I want them to draw. You guys know I try to play the baby draw. That one is the babiest of baby draws. That was 8 RPMs of side spin, but that was essentially just kind of a dead straight push. So unless I start really hooking them, I'll probably just aim down the middle, maybe even left center of the fairway, believe it or not. Oh, that was a mishit. And something like that, that's right rough if I aim down the middle. Obviously, it depends on the hole, but if I go and aim right side of the fairway like I usually do, and then do that, I'm like OB or into the trees. That was pulled. That was hit better. I bet wonder if the ball cracked. That felt really good. Did it crack? Yep. I can tell as soon as I hit it and it feels soft and it feels like I hit it good. Man, I cracked 2 balls yesterday doing the speed training. This is a third. That's $15. These are $5 a ball. That's $15 within less than 24 hours. All right, one more with these balls. I got a new sleeve. Oh. Heel draw. Pull. Heel draw. All right, overdone left. We'll do it on that one. It's not bad carry. Usually anything around 275 in the air I'm pretty happy with. So we'll put these balls back in here. We'll get the new sleeve out and load this sucker up, as Shelby Turbo Talon likes to say. Really hope these don't crack. All right, Pro Tour, round 1. Oh. Anyone that's kind enough to send a super chat, I will turn the ads off for the video for the remainder of the stream. Lodestone. So this one actually I wrote down like 20 courses to do videos on. This one was a newer one that I had written down. So based on the screenshot and what I saw briefly of the course, kind of like clicking through it a little bit with some flyovers, it looks really nice. So I'm kind of excited to try this. This should look really good. Pro Tour Winter 2025. Stroke play, blue tees at 6,800, 5-foot gimmies, Saturday pins, normal 12. Ooh, so we're at almost 3,000 feet. So that's going to be close to 6%. So that's basically going to neutralize any of the rough and calm wind. Try to make sure the chat doesn't get stuck today. Yesterday there was felt like a 15-20 minute period where I didn't see the chat update, so I just figured no one was saying anything. And there's a couple people saying stuff. I felt so bad. All right, looks pretty good here. Lodestone Golf Course. This is in, usually I don't know, but I can tell you because I have it written down. This is in McHenry, Maryland, designed by T-Love. Looks pretty good. Let's hit the flyover. First hole, par 4, 376. Seems a little bit, looks better on the screen. Looks a little bit washed out on my end, so I have a feeling I may need to tweak the lighting if the dots are too tough to see on the green. But I think lately I've been noticing I like which you can only do it sometimes if the course allows it and actually has it, but I really like the contrast between like the green grass that pops. You can see here they have some kind of more like dead spots and divots, more realistic, but I like seeing the contrast between like the tannish, brownish, longer grass. I think it really contrasts well between the green, tees, fairways, rough, the trees. Looks really good. You've been transferred here from McGolfin TV. What's up, buddy? Appreciate McGolfin TV and those boys for sending you over. We're just getting started here. I did get my excuse train out of the way. I did about, it was almost 2 hours yesterday, hour and a half, 2 hours of speed training. So I hit like, it's close to 200 drivers as hard as I could yesterday. So speed's going to be down. Confidence should be a little bit better in terms of hitting driver that much. I said the same thing where you either hit like driver, or you spend 2 hours hitting wedges. Obviously, it's going to be better. So confidence should be there, but speed, maybe not, or probably not, most likely not, and probably a little bit more wayward. But dogleg right, so we can go left and go right there. We'll try that. What did McGolfin mini raid? What'd you guys do today? How did Lex play? Appreciate you stopping in, boys. All right, get down that hill. I don't hate it. 156 ball speed, lower spin, but good enough carry. That's going to roll out. Ooh, no carts. Stay in the fairway. All right. Got a little bit worse, but 313 to start. Don't hate it. 52, up about 2.5 yards. You got to remember that 6%. So pretty much need to hit everything 6% less because of the elevation here, which helped a little bit too on that. So I don't know if that was uphill or downhill into that. We definitely caught the downhill, but we basically got an extra 5 yards raw carry versus game. 1.8 right. So it's playing 54. I probably want to hit this closer to like 45. What's the heat map looking like? Low spot there. We'll go there. Probably closer to 45, 50. You know what I'm talking about it? Has the copyright on complaints. 3 hours of that just happened. Is this a real course? As far as I know, I don't know. It's called, sometimes the names are slightly different, speaking of copyright, just because of naming issues and like courses that don't like it. But as far as this, it's called Lodestone. I think I put it in the description too. It's in McHenry, Maryland. You can look it up. I'm sure, to me, it seems like it's a real one. For the most part, if it's a fantasy course, like it'll look like a fantasy course, whether it's like Jurassic Park or something crazy. To me, this is probably, I would say, is a 95% chance this is a real course. And there was like some kind of resort too in the description. I put it in there. You played it in person, really, TJ? Looks really nice. Top it into the bunker and see if it'll skip out. Nice looking course it is. All right. 60 degree. Too much. Spin hard. Not bad. Landed right next to the pin, but we wanted closer. We wanted like 5 yards less than that. A little too much juice. A 12 stimp, basically 14 playing 10. And if I happen to hit this long, everything funnels down to the front left. What is this thing doing? First dot's moving a little bit right to left. Then these other dots, the 1, 2, 3 dots go the other way, and then at the cup it goes the other way. So if I were to putt this straight, it would probably be end up about a cup over here. I'm thinking about here. Let's see if we can roll this in for a birdie to start it. This is, for anyone not familiar, this is a tournament round, so it's SGT, short for Simulator Golf Tour. This is the second most challenging and I guess prestigious tour that you can do. It goes Tips Tour and then Pro Tour, which is what this is. Then it goes SGT Tour, Web Tour, and then Forward Tour. So this is the second second most challenging. No, just what I didn't want to do. I didn't feel like I hit that hard, and I didn't really break that much. Now this is a basically same putt again, 10-foot par putt. We'll try that. Oh boy, what is going on here? Jeez, that almost lipped out too. Bogey to start. We had a birdie putt from birdie to bogey. That is terrible. I didn't feel like I hit those putts that hard either. All right, 1 over after 1. See if we can get it back. Second hole. I'll hit the flower for you guys again. This is a cool looking course. First time playing it, but this is really nice. Mountains in the background. Why are we flying so far to the right? Through the trees. It's got to be a par 5, I would think. Par 4. It's not. 436 yard par 4. This is wonky. Why is it aiming me so far over there? The flyover went over that way too. Look it up on Google. Nice course, very scenic. What's the actual name? Lodestone is the actual name. Wisp Resort, right in Deep Creek Lake, McHenry, Maryland. Yeah, it's probably. Yeah, I mean, usually you can tell. Obviously, if like the designers can only do so much if they're making it as realistic as possible. But usually, if it looks really good on here, it's usually odds are it's a really nice course in real life as well. Hang on. Is that OB? Oh boy. All right, this is how today's going apparently. Now it's too far right, but wish I would have done that the first time. Still the deep rough, and now we're hitting 4 into a par 4. Yikes. From 146 out of the deep rough, which is going to be 20%. So 14 because of this elevation. 10% is going to be 14. That's probably like another 20 yards. So we're up to like 168 with tree trouble. It's going to come out right. These have colliders. That does. This doesn't there. So we may be all right. I'm going to hit an 8. See what happens. Heard great things about another local course, 1,000 Acres. Do you know it's on? Are you familiar with GSPro? Is it on there? We'll get it back, Phil. It's just that's not exactly a three putt bogey to start and then OB on the second tee shot. Not exactly the ideal way to start a round if I were to draw it up. Oh, we caught the tree. Hit it halfway decent too. All right, hitting 5. At this point, we're playing for like double. 38. Down. Looks like it slopes from. We're in the rough, which will get neutralized, but we'll lose some spin. So probably want to hit this about 32-ish. 26. Go. Get down that hill. 32 would have been perfect. Okay, a putt for double. This is fun. This is fun. We're having fun. 9-footer. First dot's moving it right to left, and then it goes the other way. Try that. These greens seem to be on the slipperier side with 12 stimp. I mean, I feel like I barely hit that. For triple. It's a good putt, too. 0.1 HLA. It's basically dead straight. It's just speed. Okay. 4 over after 2. Trees are 90% air. Putt better in real life. Can't beat yourself up with sim putting. I am actually a pretty good putter in real life, and sometimes the putting isn't too bad. It's kind of hit or miss on the sim. It's obviously easier to see the break with the dots on the sim, but I think it's easier to judge. Like, I don't walk off any of my putts in real life. I think it's easier to judge the speed in real life. Here's a bit tougher speed, so it's kind of a trade-off. Easier for picking a line and seeing the break, tougher for obviously feel and speed control. There's some people, I have a chart right here. Some people base their putts, which I really need to do. They base all their putts on the miles per hour, so the ball speed, and they convert everything over. There's a big chart here. So like 13 or like 6 mile an hour on 12 stimp goes 20.9 feet kind of thing. Oh boy. Should be all right, but it was hit pretty bad. Okay. Maybe birdie this and get one back. 157 up 7. So we're at 164 into the wind. So that'll be 3% of hurt, but we have 6% of help with the elevation. I think I'm going to hit an 8. 7's going to be too much, so we'll go here. Try to hit an 8 iron halfway decent. pulled it. Bounce right. No, other right. $19. It's going to come out right. This is a pretty steep lip. So it's uphill almost 3 to 22, and we'll need probably another 8 to 30. So I probably want to hit this about 25. All right, still a birdie putt. Man, every single one of these putts is a double breaker. So his first dot's going to kick it pretty good to the right. Then it'll come back. I think I'm going to go 2 clicks left, hopefully. 10-footer. Try just not to blast this by. Epic drive. It wasn't great. Just started sweet. Yeah, rough start, D-Lud. Rough start. I think the 8-iron was the play there, Phil. It was just I pulled it. All right, we got one back. Caw-caw. 3 over through 3. Playing bogey golf so far. Par 4, 392. Up 20. Man, JT Walsh is 20. He shot 23 under in 2 rounds. It's crazy. Limes in the chat is what the McGolf and TV boys say. Better. A little bit spinny, but that should play. Two inches right. And a good thing I didn't listen to you there, Phil. That would have been a bad read. All right. 108 playing 115. And then we have 6% of help from the elevation. So, wind's going to push it. It's going to launch left. Try that and hit probably somewhere between a 105 and 110 shot. Pulled it again. It's too much. Come off of that somehow. Be a hill. That's a deal. It's saying be a hill there somewhere somehow. Come on. Get better. That was a approach wedge. Ball and driver, I'm using TaylorMade TP5X. This is a brand new sleeve today because I cracked 2 balls yesterday doing speed training. I just cracked 1 more during the warm-up, so I lost $15 worth of balls in 24 hours. And my driver is a 8-degree TaylorMade QI10 LS with a Tensai AV Blue 75-gram extra stiff flex shaft in it. And I've been messing around with this. I don't know, D-Lud's probably going to be shocked to hear this, but Probably about 3/4 of the way through yesterday. I said, let's just see how it goes. And I actually have this thing now turned up from 8 all the way to 10. So it's playing 8 degrees, playing 10, which I don't hate. Honestly, I don't know why. Maybe this thing is just set up a little bit different, but it doesn't look as close as I thought it would be. But that's why I'm getting some little bit more backspin on some of these, which helps on the my misses that are really low spin duck hooks, but on the ones that I catch low in the face or a little bit heel, they spin up too much. So it's a little bit of a trade-off, but I'm still tinkering. We'll go back and forth. I have the sliding weight right in the middle. 10-footer playing 9. This one close to Phil's read on the last one. Oh, why is that doing that? I think we need to be about a cup. Let's try that. Let's go. Caw-caw. Feels like I'm tapping these like 5 to 7 feet and they're going 10. But maybe we're starting to dial in on these 12 stimps a little bit. That first hole was egregious. The first hole I had a birdie putt and I 3-putted it for bogey. And then the second hole was OB off the tee. Hitting 3 off the tee into the deep rough. Then I caught the tree. It was a 7. So I guess I could just show you, but we're 2 over after 4. We went bogey, triple, birdie, birdie. 152, up 10. Into the wind. This is kind of a in-betweener here. It's either a soft 8 or a hard 9. So 3 would be 155, hit at 150, the wind. We'll go 8 iron. We'll go bottle cap 8 iron, choke down a little bit on it. Beard cream, how do I wash the rat's nest? I don't do anything special. I literally just use soap and then I use face wash and that's it. I don't do any of that beard cream, beard oil crap. Another Golf Live channel. What's up, ALCW62? You a McGolfin boy? C-Drum in the chat. Want a ping G430 Max driver so bad. Animals live in it? No animals yet. Not that I know of. Garbage Garage Golf, another simulator YouTuber. His name's Denko. I believe that's the driver he has, and he's been absolutely killing it. Super forgiving. He loves it. Those pings are awesome. I've never hit it, but I've heard really good things for the most part. I towed it. Go. Get right. Decent distance. Just towy. Some of those choke down shots, I steer them too much versus just swinging full. That may have just been, should have been a swing hard 9 iron instead, not try to like steer it. 13 out of the rough. It's going to come out right, and this thing's all sloping that way. So we'll go out here. The rough is going to get neutralized by the elevation, but we're going to lose spin. So probably hit this about 7 or 8. Simmer. All right, that was 10, but it works. We're trending. How much breakers do you think on this? I would say I judged it all right. There's some rather wonky wonky layouts at this course. I mean, we're going right towards that tree, but I don't know. Oh. Well, that's interesting. You see how that thing kind of like, I mean, it was spinny. That was super low and heely. That thing like started to climb and then like ballooned up. Cool looking little shed with a fire going over there though. All right, 275 off the tree. Leaves us with 131 out of the rough. Should be, rough gets neutralized, so smooth, just kind of stock pitching wedge here. Usually get in the neighborhood of about 125, 130 carry out of it. %90 air on those trees apparently. These people that pay to watch him lay up, pay for Hosel rockets, should have laid up. Amazing bounce off the tree limb. It did look like there was some room over here, so pretty much how we drew it up. Should be pretty decent, I think. Sit. All right. Can't be too mad at that. That was a good shot. You got to finish hands high with driver, hands low with irons. I am digging that pinning my left bicep to my left pec, though. I am digging that. 23 playing 28. So it doesn't really do much here. It's actually moving a little bit left, but it picks up speed. So if I putted this, probably it's uphill, so it's going to take some off, but probably about cup and a half. I think if I putted this straight, by the time it hits here, it would start to tail off somewhere over here. So I probably need to be about there. What do you think about that, Phil? Touch inside. 28 footer. Slow down. All right. Apparently it wasn't that much break. Hit it a little too firm, and I even pushed it, and it was still missed on the high side, but we'll take pars. 7th hole, par 5, 580. I think on this one, we'll probably want to move over here. Down 15. So I hit this here, and it starts to draw. That should be fine, hopefully. Three inches left. Some of these are tough. Some of these are honestly, it's just like a guessing game. You just take your best guess at how it's going to break, and you just commit to it and hit it. Hit it pretty good. No draw, though. Sit. Not ideal. I said going into this, too, I may just aim down the middle. But as much as I want to, I don't know if I can hit 3-wood out of here. It's just going to kill all the distance. So a lot of rough to get through. I'm going to go 5-iron. Even that will still probably eat it up. Real life, this long grass, that's why it penalizes you so much. Real life, this long grass, you would have to hit probably like pitching wedge, 8-iron, 9-iron, 7-iron kind of thing. Give me a look. Go. All right. 154 out of the rough. Should be an 8-iron. I mean, that's kind of a layup. I didn't hit it great, but like going after it there would have been 3-wood, so I did play it a little bit smarter. 8-iron here. That was like a somewhat aggressive layup, I would say. Thinned it, and it's fading. Not a bad distance. All right, 15. It's going to land pretty soft. Probably hit this 12 or 13. Or 11. Par. Would have liked to have a birdie there on the par 5, but wow. 8th hole, par 3, 202. Down 7. And 6%. What's the wind doing? Helping a little bit. 10% is going to be 20, so it's probably going to play another 12 short. So that puts us into 195, 185, 183. I'm going to go bottle cap 7. 10 under yet? Not quite. 4-iron, 5-iron? 7-iron. I think 6-iron's too much if I hit it good. I wanted 175. That may be just a touch short, but it should be pretty good. Yeah. Come on, baby. That was the club. That was a 7. Got a pretty good bounce, but 6-iron, it probably would have flew here and then bent all the way in the back. I mean, 6%. We're at almost 3,000 feet of elevation, which is 2% per 1,000 feet. So 6%, like I said, that was like 12 yards of help off that tee. So that's basically the club difference right there. No elevation, it would have been a 6. And we had a little bit of help from the wind too, but 21 playing 25. I feel like every single putt so far has been a double breaker. But if I putted this straight, it's going to push it a little bit to the right, and then everything's going to come back. So if I hit this straight, it would start tailing off and probably be somewhere over here. So I'm probably looking out there-ish. Tried. I even pushed it 1.2. That's one thing, Phil. I don't always hit my number, or most of the time I don't hit my number, but if I hit it halfway decent, I know how far these clubs go. So sometimes I play for the miss hit if I'm really hitting it bad. Other times I say, okay, I just need to hit this pretty good and it'll get there kind of thing. But these forged P770s are pretty consistent distance-wise. A little bit weaker lofted than old Flying Fat Kid's Game Improvement Clubs over there, where he hits his 7-iron 200 yards, but it is what it is. All right, this one we would love to get down this hill. Too far left. Hit it decent, though. 314, carried to 273. Just needed to be less draw or aim further right. I brought it in a touch right before I hit it. Now we've got deep rough. So instead of 20, it'll play 14%. But that'll be 10% will be 9. So like 15 yards down about 4. So 86, we're going to lose spin. So much math. 86, 96, like 101. Want to hit this like 95. I'm going to hit a full 56. Try to get about 90 out of it. We'll see what happens. Imagine a shot in real life. Wow. Not even close. So that was, I wanted 90. I hit an 87, and that took a ton off. That's unfortunate. It's honestly not even, you can't be too mad at that. Like, I tried to do the math and try to hit my number, which apparently needed to be a choke down approach wedge instead. 22 degrees up, 15 yards, up 2, so we're at 17. Probably add another 7, puts us at 24. Land this about 19-ish. Way too much. I mean, I hear what you're saying. Lay like these shots in real life where you're not trying to lose 24 balls in real life, you'd probably be laying up. Or for something like the sim, like if you hit drive good, fine. And if you're in the deep rough, obviously you don't have to go find it and you don't lose the actual ball. So I definitely play more aggressive in real life or in the sim than in real life, just because you're not risking losing balls and whatnot. All right, 9. We got to drip this thing in there. No. That sucks. 3 over after 9. Back 9. Here we go. 10th hole, par 4, 405. I just feel like, Phil, I can hit 3-wood pretty good. I can carry it about 250, 260 when I hit it good. But it's like when I hit driver good, I'm carrying it 275, 280. So at a certain point, you're handicapping yourself a little bit just for the sake of, quote unquote, keeping something in play. But like, it all just comes down to me hitting driver good. If I can hit it good, it's a asset and a weapon. If I'm not, then obviously. Whoa. Not ideal. That didn't feel that bad. Ball speed wasn't bad. I don't know about
Flying
3,400
Fox
backspin
tip
with 2,800 side
$1.99
spin.
through Super Chat. No ads, chicken head.
Thanks, Flying Fatkin. Turn it on now. Give me a head start. Driver here is actually smart. Yeah, would have been smart if I didn't do that. Appreciate it, Flying Fatkin. Let me turn the get rid of this. Turn the ads off for the boys. All right. Ad free from here on out, courtesy of FFK. And it looks like we got a little bit of a window. I could punch it. I could go out there. That's a smarter play. But the score's already kind of shot, so what do we have to lose? Well, let's punch. Let's punch a 4-iron. How'd speed training go yesterday? Had to hop off early. It went pretty good, CJ. I hit 164 point something. It was just shy of 165. I had a couple drives though. I hit one that was I carried it 293. I think I had another one that was like 291, 292. I hit one that was 289. Towards the end of it, I hit it pretty good. And Nate popped in. He's in the Discord now. Nate popped in and gave me some good tips, which was cool. So overall pretty good. Definitely sore and tired from yesterday. So some of these wayward shots kind of is what it is, and the speed's not obviously up to where it would be if I was fresh, but that's the name of the game of just I hit that good too. Should have sim dropped. We got nothing now. Which hole are we on? I guess that one? This sucks. 191. We'll hit a 6. Maybe a 7 with the elevation, but we're already hitting 4 into a par 4, so might as well give it a chance. Donate a few grand. Keep grinding. Appreciate it, CJ. Tune in and see a sim drop. Yeah. I mean, Ben, after speed training, Danko kind of is what it is. We started off, we had a birdie putt on one, and we 3-putted for a bogey. Then we got a triple on 2. Then we went birdie birdie, strung together 4 pars in a row, bogey on 9, and now we're sprayed one left off the tee. Tried to hit a punch shot with a 4-iron, which I thought I hit pretty good off the tree. Now a sim drop, so we're hitting 4 into a par 4. I thinned it, but it may work. Nope, bunker. Yeah, we're getting almost starting into the territory of speed golf where this doesn't matter again. 13, up 2. We're on a downslope out of the sand. Jeez. 15, probably need another 7. Probably try to hit this like 15. 6 degrees left. See ya. Oh, I hit a 56. I'm going to say, I didn't think I hit it that hard. I was trying to hit a 60. I grabbed my 56. Unforced error. 19-footer. Try that. I mean, I was about to hit that and say that's way short. I felt like I barely hit that. Another triple. This is fun. Take some frustration out on this one. No, I did speed training yesterday. I just came out and warmed up. This is the first like actual holes I'm playing. But speed training, I hit driver for almost 2 hours yesterday as hard as I could. So keep grinding. That's the plan with golfing. Do speed training for 2 hours straight. Get pretty sore the next day. SGT setups are so tough. It's really not that bad. I mean, it's a tougher course, but I find that they kind of pair. I think the rating was like 73.6, but they pair. So far, it's not the easiest course in the world with all the deep rough and trees. They pair the somewhat harder courses with easier setups. So the fact that it's normal for both rounds and 12 stim. 12 is not the easiest, but they set it up pretty forgiving just because I think the course is playing a little bit harder, it seems like. And then the really easy courses, they make the settings harder. Right into the deep rough. Get in the bunker. All right. Probably 4% because we're in the sand. We'll take 10%, but 6 because of the elevation. So I'm going to hit like a 110 shot, I think. 110, 115. Thinned it. Go! And it's fading instead of drawing. Not a bad distance. Oh boy. Too much going on in the noggin. I just got to hit the ball. $43 up, 24-28. 43, 63, 71 footer. This course sucks. .9 carry, and it goes outside the circle. Seven footer. Very hard course to play in real life, picturesque but difficult. 100%. Dead straight, focus on the lag speed. That's what I struggle the most, talking about putting speed. Like, what the heck is a 70-something foot supposed to feel like on the sim when you're hitting it pretty much into the abyss here? Like, that's tough enough to feel what 70 feet is in real life, especially on here. It's tough. All right. Let's get after one. It's the worst that can happen. .270 carry. I weakened my grip a little bit on the right hand. Why can't I just do that every time? 328. Leaves us with 87. Down a yard, helping wind and elevation. Probably need about 75 or 80. $70. Go. Big bounce. It's got spin on it too. Ah. So we're at 42, 51 feet. Just don't quite have it today, folks. Don't quite have it. 18 footer. All that for a bogey. Par 5. Course does look really nice though. So I guess if you're 8 over after 12, at least the course looks good. At least it's something. All right. If we catch this fairway, this thing's going to run forever. Stop and take a breath. Golf is hard. 3-wood? Nah. I'm not. Almost fell over. I think we're in front of this, though. No, we are not. So we're in front of one, and we're right behind another one. $160 down 20. I was going to hit a pitching wedge. Take your medicine. That's where the drive should have ended up. 192 down 16 with the elevation. 182. 176. I guess 7. I don't even know if I need to hit this that hard. It's either like a hard 8 or a smoother 7, I think. How many caddy boozers doesn't hit the like button? Low 6 rolled up. I would have ran out of space. There was OB over there, so I couldn't hit a 6 there. You're saying 6 here, though? That's way too much with the down 16 and the elevation. 10% would be basically 8, 9 yards. Like 9 or 10 yards. We're going to hit a 7. Oh, I chunked it. $19-footer. If you're going to caddy for me, Phil, you got to know my stock yardages. It's honestly pretty straight. You're not listening to me, chat? I'm a golf genius. Tortured and unappreciated. It's probably too hard. Whew. If I didn't catch the cup, that would have been way long. 14th hole, par 4. Don't say 3-wood because we're not hitting it. We're going to hit this 270 with a baby draw down here is what we're doing. Or slice it. I'm afraid of losing it left. It's going to go on the cart path too. Let's stay short. All right, we're hitting off concrete with nothing. This one we got a chip short left, I think. Unless we want to go. Doesn't have colliders, so we could go this way, get ourselves a little bit closer. There's no colliders up there. What kind of ball do I play? Yeah, TP5X. That's the only ball with. I'm using the Square Golf launch monitor. It picks up on the decals on these balls, so the only two that I can play are the TP5 or the TP5X, the Pix balls. It picks up, it locks onto the decals and picks up the backspin and the side spin. Did I grab the wrong club again? No, I didn't. How did that 60 degree go 77 yards? Okay, 72 feet playing 60 with a mountainside worth of break. I don't even know if that's enough. And I don't know if that's hard enough. It's not. Not on either. How am I supposed to putt with this? I guess the easy answer is don't leave yourself with 60-foot putts, but I don't know. Muscle's too big. Have a sky track and it picks up better on pix balls. Really? These putts are tough. Like some of these haven't even been that bad. I'm kind of demoralized at this point, but this is a tough. I'm not handling these putts very well. Bogey. 4 holes left. 135. Should just be. It's down about a yard, and the elevation. Stock pitching wedge. Hold it. I'm trying too hard to draw it. I need to just swing right and let it draw, not try to draw it. Go. 13-footer. And that's kind of how today's going. 10 over, jeez. Get me out of this round. Crazy course, doing well considering. It's pretty bad. This is pretty inexcusable to be 10 over. Considering like the leaderboard, 23 under, 21 under, 16 under. Obviously, I can't compare myself to those guys, but there's other people that I don't know. D-Lod, have you played this? Danko was probably like even around there. Honestly, I should be. A good score would have been probably anywhere from 3-4 under to like 3-4 over, somewhere around even. I've hit a couple good drives, but spraying it and then really putting. And tree balls. Protecting against the hook, and I'm just spraying them. Honestly, I don't feel like dealing with these trees. We're going to sim drop. I said earlier that I'm low on time this week, so probably unlikely I'll spend more time to go and just finish. There's 0% chance of getting points, so probably unlikely I'm going to spend any more time on this and play round 2. 191. I'm going to hit a 7 with the elevation downhill. Also have GSPro, but I don't have that distance box with the red around it. What setting is that? Oh, you're saying the aim indicator? Yeah, I think D-Lod said it, but I can show you. You're saying that one right there. I think it's settings, visual settings, show aim indicator. It's this one, I'm pretty sure. This one right here. And it'll show you where you're aimed like this. Or according to Phil, we're cheating. Listen to me, I've shaved 5 to 6 strokes. +2 round 1. Every putt was a breaker. Some heartbreaks. Day job, yeah. Not like obviously 9 to 5 where I need to be in the office, but $100 a month on YouTube doesn't quite cut it. That's short right. $15. Go in. That was a par with the sim drop. All right, 2 holes. Let's hit an 8. Our pair's par. That was only a par, unfortunately, even though we chipped in. Could have been worse. We'll probably miss this and end up with a par. Par 5. Big high draw here. Or a high fade into the deep rough. That was Healy. This is dumb, but we're hitting 3-wood. This may not get out of here. Hit that halfway decent too. Are we like in this tree? I don't know if we have a shot. We're going for the world record in sim drops. Oh, so bad. Get lucky. Really needing a cock-off finish. Well, it's for par, so. How do you sim drop? Shot options. So for me, I know my video's over here, but if you look on my video with where the projector is, it depends where you have your shot options, how you have it set up. But it's down here, this white box here, shot options, and then sim drop, and then you pick where you want to go. You can also go up here in the settings and you can pull up shot options right there, and it'll bring it up. Might as well putt it, right? 15, 18 feet. Honestly, kind of, this is worse than what I thought it was going to be, but I didn't have the highest expectations here. I said it at the beginning. Too hard. Bogey, birdie, same thing, C-Drum. 11 over 83. Yikes. You could tell where I started to check out on the back nine. That was something. That was something. Take a look at the stats. 7 pars, 2 birdies, 7 bogeys, 2 double pluses, 328 longest drive, 305 average drive, 155, 157, 93 feet of putting, 31 putts, 1 sand save, hour and 18 minutes, 9 out of 18 greens in regulation somehow, and 4 out of 14 fairways. That sounds about right. 8.5 handicap on this one, and apparently my average in GSPro is a minus 6.7, but I'm going to hit like 5 drives. Hopefully I hit a baby draw. That's like 270, and then call it quits. How do we lose a ball? I'll try to find that after. We had a ball escape somewhere. Yeah, it was Phil's fault. Might as well. I'm going to put these balls back. There's no use in possibly cracking another one of these. These things are $5 a piece, and I broke 3 already. Would like to know, though, where the other one rolled to, so I can put it back, because it's literally brand new. That was the first time I used it. Oh, there it is. All right, 275 carry with a draw. $266 with a draw. That felt better than 247. Oh, low in the face. Rewatch stream, look at feet. Weight is too far on the toes. Early extension, falling towards the target in the downswing. Left butt cheek straight back. 20 handicap peanut gallery. He won't listen. Phil's the only 20 handicapper that I'll take advice from. Or at least I'll read it. He's coming from a good place. That may be all I have. That was a better ball. A little bit spinny, but 267 with a baby draw. Trying to get my hands to finish a little bit higher, and then it brings in the miss to the right. Those who can't do, or those that can do, those that can't teach. I have a buddy who's a terrible swing. Said he won't get a lesson. He wants the instructor to mess up his swing. He's new to golf. I will say, I mean, there's some really good teachers out there that aren't that great at golf, but generally speaking, low in the face. Generally speaking, I've never had a lesson, but generally speaking, like to get advice from people that are actually can do what they say they can, like telling me to do kind of thing. All right, close enough. Not the best ball in the world, but 273. More of a hook than a draw, but I'm out of here. Appreciate you guys tuning along. Sorry I had to put up with that horrendous golf. Should get lessons. I'm so close. It won't ruin you. Only got 20 more yards in driver swing. I've got 20 more yards in driver swing. Well, I'm going to work on. I mean, I literally, again, I really shouldn't even be playing today. Like, I'm really sore. I swung driver as hard as I could yesterday, and I did speed training. I hit 200 drivers in a row, pretty much as hard as I could for like almost 2 hours. So today is not a good example of what I'm trying to do or I'm capable of. Today was just like I don't have a lot of time this week, so I had to kind of play that if I want to get points. But I played terrible, so I'm not going to get points, so I'm not even going to do round 2. So it kind of is what it is. But that's it for me. I don't know about tomorrow. We'll see. Football tonight, we got a couple matches. We got Thursday Thunder, and we also have Danko and Craig versus Joe and whoever his partner is for the alt shot final. So I think both of those are probably going to be around 8:45, 9 o'clock Eastern. If you guys want to look, I think Stice Golf will be streaming Thursday Thunder, and I'm assuming Danko will be streaming the alt shot, which would be fun to watch. But maybe speed training tomorrow. Honestly, I'd rather put the time and effort into speed training and hit almost 165 yesterday. My next goal was 170, which I think I can do. And trying to creep up on speed will mean that I need to change a couple things with driver swing, but just about getting reps in is what I generally do. And when I did it a couple months ago, I gained about 15 miles an hour on ball speed. So even on a day like today where I'm tired, speed's down, and I'm still living in the mid to high 150s, it's not the worst thing in the world. But appreciate the advice. Appreciate you guys keeping me company. I'll look back and read some of this, Phil. We'll see if I take it to heart and implement it or not. But you do have a pretty good eye, I will say, for some stuff. And it's oddly easier sometimes to see. I look at my own swing and can't really see like stuff that doesn't look right, but it's just like the way my body moves. Sometimes it's easier to pick out stuff in someone else's swing than looking at your own. But appreciate you sending people over. Appreciate you guys tuning in. And I will catch you guys in the next one.